Hey, welcome to the 800-Pound Gorilla Expert Podcast, where we interview experts at helping you grow your business or your practice. I'm your host, Carl Utter, and now today's show. Today's guest is Tanya Alverez, co-founder and CEO of Owners Up. Owners Up is a platform which advances small business ownership through accountability, goal setting, and community. Over the past 15 years, Tanya has accumulated marketing experience with international and U.S. companies such as Nike, the U.S. Olympics. She started her first company at just age 25 and grew it to a profitable company from a credit card debt to over $1 million in gross revenues in just her first year. Since then, she has founded, bootstrapped, and invested in several companies. Ladies and gentlemen, today's guest, Tanya Alverez. All right, I'm here with Tanya Alverez from Owners Up. How you doing?
Great. Thank you for having me, Carl.
Tanya is a great guest here, and I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this ever since she picked her slot. So Tanya, tell us a little bit about Owners Up.
Owners Up is an accountability support group for entrepreneurs who want to surround themselves with other entrepreneurs to move their company and have a life.
Wow, sounds great. So who is an ideal client for Owners Up?
Owners Up, ideal client is a service-based entrepreneur who is in low six figures, who wants to grow their business and get over at 1 million, but also have a life.
Okay, having that life is important, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what problems do you help these entrepreneurs solve?
Entrepreneurs deal with isolation or being plateaued, and they're just too close to their problems. So for example, somebody in marketing, we had one guy in our group that was a Facebook marketer, but for his own business, he wasn't marketing it. So he needed that different perspective. And sometimes it's just getting out of your comfort zone, right? You're so used to like what you're doing that you need somebody else to be like, you know what? You need to do this big goal that you might be afraid of and give that extra encouragement.
Yeah. So what are typical symptoms that these business owners experience that might lead them to realize they need somebody like you?
They're probably stuck or plateaued, meaning their business hasn't been moving forward. So for example, one client, he has a t-shirt business and he prints, and he was doing $18,000 a month. And he was just concentrating on the systems. And then in his group call, he realized a whole different way to do sales and marketing. And from there, he went to $55,000 in a month in 3 months.
Wow.
And now he's on track to do $80,000 a month. So that is just something where if he stuck to the way he was doing it, he would have not seen it coming, or he would have continued on his $18,000 a month path.
Sure, that's great. Great growth, great story. And when these entrepreneurs try to go it alone, what are some common mistakes you see them make?
Common mistakes is just really going down the rabbit hole, right? So what that means is like all of a sudden there's like all these shiny objects and you're just like, oh, let me research this, let me research this. They procrastinate and then they have a bunch of started projects and nothing following through.
Okay. I think just about any entrepreneur can probably relate to that symptom. Yep. That's a good sign. You should be calling Tanya. Tanya, what's one free valuable action that entrepreneurs can take to help them increase their revenue and drive their business up to that 1 million mark?
One thing, especially even if you're B2C or B2B, is really using LinkedIn and updating it, just having conversations out there, especially the LinkedIn, just engaging and posting. Right now, if you're doing video, it's a great point to start utilizing that.
Good. So just going on LinkedIn and engaging more with people. So maybe you could direct us to one free valuable resource that they could get from you, maybe a landing page or maybe some asset that you might be able to share with our audience today.
Yes. I would say send us an email at yourchampion.ownersup, and then what we'll do is just put in the subject line 800-Pound Gorilla, and we'll send you a goal prioritization sheet. And it's a framework so you can actually prioritize what goals you should be doing. So we put you through a system so it's no longer kind of like, oh, maybe I should do this, or gut. Like you have a framework to put something so you know which ones to prioritize.
Nice. And so last question. You're doing great. And the last question is this. What's the one question we should have asked you or I should have asked you, but we didn't?
I am going to be writing my first book, and it's going to be published in April 2020. And it's going to be about how anybody can build their own actual team, or should I say squad, so they can achieve any monumental goal and have it stick. And it's just stories I had of, like, I built my own squad to get married, or I built it my own. That's how Owners Up arrived. It's like I needed a squad because I've been an athlete my whole life. So I was like, why doesn't everybody have a squad to actually get these goals that they want and have them stick, which is the most important part.
There you go. So you use this. Do you have a title for your book?
Not yet.
All right. So stay tuned, right?
Yes.
Stay tuned. Title coming. Well, Tanya, you've been a wonderful guest today. Thank you so much. You're a good sport. And go ahead and just give us the name of your website once again.
It's ownersup.com.
Okay. And if they want to get the how to put their group together, they would go to.
Yes. Email yourchampion@ownersup.com.
Okay. Thank you, Tanya. You've been a wonderful guest today.